Here are celebrities who refuse to expose the truth about P. Diddy.
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy.
And he knows better than be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. He was just such a charismatic person. And we've had that in common for a while.
How are you?
I miss you so much.
We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out, watch football together.
I'm just
Big
joking,
boy TV.
man.
She's serious.
You know I love you.
Beyonce and Jay-Z are notorious for protecting Diddy. Why did they do this? Because they were so tight with Diddy. They've refused to say anything at all about Diddy's allegations, and they are being eerily quiet about it, which many people find creepy. They are two of his closest friends, and you're trying to tell me they didn't know what was happening? How? The couple has been the subject of wild theories for years. There are literally hundreds of thousands of people who steadfastly believe that they're lizard people and they are members of a satanic cabal dedicated to bringing around a new world order. So given that they're already a hot topic, it's no surprise that theorists have placed them in front and center in their Diddy investigations. A subject that's not helped them by seemingly being MIA. Beyonce was on Diddy's list. The prophecy is true, a commenter claimed on X. So this whole Diddy situation when it comes to Jay-Z and Beyonce, since people are doubting the ability for Beyonce to be wrong, she literally sings, "Just know I roll with them goons." And she's literally obsessed with Jay-Z and she's for sure in on it. This was said by another guy on X. Now, an industry insider recently suggested that Beyonce and Jay-Z might be staying out of the spotlight for a while until the whole Diddy situation blows over. This source pointed out that Beyonce hasn't been promoting her new country album, Cowboy Carter, as expected. And it's actually so important for Beyonce to promote her new country album, so why isn't she doing it? It's just so odd. So the insider told Page 6, this was supposed to be Beyonce's moment with her highly anticipated album just 2 months ago. She's nowhere to be found, and the album's momentum is slipping. It's like they're not even trying to stay in the spotlight right now. In 1999, we all remember when Diddy and J-Lo were dating. He would go on to be with her for 2 years before things ended in 2001.
Yeah. You know, that people didn't really take it as a serious relationship, but we really loved each other.
After they ended, in a later interview, Jenny blamed their split on Diddy stepping out on their relationship, saying that he was the first man ever to do that to her. And it just proves no matter how gorgeous you are, a man will never stay when he doesn't want to. I mean, especially if you're a monster like Diddy. In the interview, she said, "When I was in this relationship, I was totally in tears. I was crazy. I was going nuts. It really took my whole life on a tailspin. I never caught him, but I just knew he'd say he was going to a club for a couple hours and then he'd never come back that night." She said that to Vibe. Apparently their split, when they did split, it was awful. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy, even though it was awful, they remained friends, most notably reuniting at the 2018 All I Have Las Vegas residency, where they shared a hug. And not a lot is known about their friendship, but they were back in the headlines in 2021 when Diddy shared a throwback photo of himself and Jennifer. So a lot of people took this as a dig to Ben Affleck. But Diddy clarified in his interview with Vanity Fair, "It wasn't no trolling involved. That's just my friend and I don't have nothing to say about her relationship or her life," he explained. So despite this and their alleged friendship, J-Lo has been super quiet since all this legal stuff happened with Diddy. Perhaps this is only a one-sided friendship? Only time will tell. Justin Bieber was just 15 years old when he was taken under 40-year-old Diddy's wing. And for a while, the guys were spotted everywhere together. But this caused a lot of people to think, like, what was a grown man doing hanging out with a teenage boy? And apparently they were doing things he couldn't discuss in public? Creepy. And after all this stuff about Diddy went public, an old video resurfaced of Justin hanging out at Diddy's house, and it did nothing to get rid of those creepy feelings. It did quite the opposite, in fact. Justin uploaded the video titled Justin Bieber's 48 Hours with Diddy to his official YouTube channel. In it, Diddy promises his young protege a Ferrari when he turns 16. "You could ride in the passenger seat now that I got my permit," an excited Justin said, barely able to stand still. "Then when you're 18, you get the house, you get the mansion," Diddy tells him. "When we're hanging out, what we're doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely been a 15-year-old's dream. I've been given custody of him." This was said by Diddy, and honestly, it turns my guts looking at it now. And also, Justin has a lot on his hands right now. He just became a dad for the first time. These allegations that came out, they just went public. Of course he's gonna be silent, and of course he's gonna wanna stay away from it. People are really worried about him right now. And when he went to his church, he apparently just looked like he wasn't taking care of himself, and he looked like he was really going through some stuff. Now, Will Smith is radio silent. And because of this, he has sparked a never-ending stream of crazy theories, rumors, fake news, and videos. YouTube is filled with videos right now claiming everything from Diddy and Will having an affair to Will supposedly selling his daughter Willow to Diddy. Diddy and Will definitely have a majorly close relationship regardless. Diddy even stepped in to make amends between Chris Rock and Will after the infamous 2022 Oscars incident that was heard around the world. Diddy said, okay, Will and Chris, we're gonna solve this like family at the gold party, okay? But right now we are moving on with love. Everybody make some noise. So what's the deal with Will Smith staying quiet? The internet will always have the answer. Diddy felt the heat and dropped the names under his birthday guest list, insinuating that he will expose others before his arrest. No coincidences, one claimed. People believe that Will Smith is a name on that list. Back in 2002, Diddy was rumored to be in a relationship with the beautiful supermodel Naomi Campbell. Now, I'm a huge Naomi fan, but both of them didn't say anything about whether they were in a relationship or not. They didn't deny it, they didn't confirm it, but they have remained really friendly over the years, appearing together at public events. I just never know what's gonna happen with Puff. It's always something magical. I went to dinner with him a few weeks ago, and after dinner we ended up in a recording studio with 4 boy band groups auditioning. It was the most amazing talent. This is why for me, when I'm with him, I just roll with it. I love his company, I love his demeanor, I love his love towards me, and I love our friendship. Naomi said this about Diddy. In November 2023, Naomi Campbell threw him a London bash to celebrate his 54th birthday. The party was in Soho, and a lot of Hollywood A-listers attended it. This includes Janet Jackson, Idris Elba, Diddy's sons. As it stands, however, Naomi seems to be distancing herself from Diddy with all of the legal stuff going on. But she's another celebrity who is radio silent. I've always seen Naomi as classy, beautiful. I couldn't possibly see her being involved on the Diddy list, but how is it possible to be this close to someone and not know if they're a good person or not? Apparently it happens all the time though, and good people are tricked all the time, unfortunately. In November 2023, after news of what happened to Cassie broke, Naomi scrubbed her Instagram pictures of the Soho birthday party. And good on her, I would not want to be associated with that either. So after Rodney Lil Rod Jones came out and he filed a lawsuit, Naomi Campbell's silence has become even louder than ever. She hasn't said a peep. Ashton Kutcher has been one of Diddy's closest and longest friends in the industry, and he's never been shy about his bond with Diddy and how tight they are. Additionally, Ashton has proven himself a reliable support system for Diddy and a regular guest at his parties. So maybe it's no surprise that Ashton Kutcher has gone quiet with the horrible allegations, especially given that his radio silence is nothing new. People really don't think it's a good look, but at the end of the day, when allegations this awful come out about someone you know, is it better to speak up, or is it better to just keep silent and try to avoid it to save your own sanity?